Here we are approaching the castle. I have my map. It's pretty much your guide to the Larnach Castle. Welcome. And we're going to be going into the castle. Here it is up here. It's a beautiful castle. This is the day after Christmas, so they have their Christmas trio.
Spend all their money, the equivalent of $20 million in today's money. The reason it cost so much is Larnach wanted the best of everything. The best timber he decided was English oak. You couldn't get further from an English oak tree than out here, but he got that imported from England. The big beams came from America, they're Douglas fir from Oregon. The fireplace at the end is Italian marble. That's one of 14 Italian marble fireplaces he brought in. I mean, not only the expense, you have to think of the whole price. So this is where the Larnachs would come to dine and their guests. The food would be brought in by the butler and placed on this. Now this is original. This stood here at Larnach's time, was sold, lost, found and brought back to where it originally began. It reflects the shape of the bay window. It was built for this particular spot. And so it's good that it's been away and come back and filled the gap. So the food will be prepared, it'll be served to the guests already plated up. You never chose your own, it'll be put in front of you and you'll eat what you were given. While you were eating, the butler who was there to look after you had to take care of your needs, take away your plate, refill your glass, but he wasn't allowed to look at you while you were eating. That was considered rude. So he stood over here and he looked in this mirror. A butler would be peering into that trying to work out if someone needed their glass refilled. But there was a plan B. If you didn't quite keep up as the butler, everybody had a little bell and they'd ring the bell. They wouldn't speak to the man, he's standing here, you'd never speak to your staff, you'd just ring the bell. Fireplaces. All the tiles in the castle came from England. Mint-on tiles from Stoke-on-Trent, really nice. This is a nice fireplace, got a bit of colour on this one, all the others are fairly heavy and black. These are the handles of the bells, you would raise and lower to get the servants up. There's lots of original furniture in here. These chairs belong to Larnach. They're actually made for them, we know a bit about them. Made in 1882 by a local furniture maker, Mr. Syme. So people who come in here, friends of Mrs. Larnach's, relax, do embroidery, really nice Chinese embroidery. The Barker family. So we're going to the next layer of the story. This is Margaret and Barry taken in 1970, not long after they bought the castle, so she's still very young. This is Margaret just last year, just here, Barry died a few years ago, with her daughter and son and their children, and there's the son over there with his wife and kids. So he's sort of taken over as the main man, and maybe, you know, in the years to come, one of those little kids will be the guardians of the castle. So we've got William here. Now this is taken in 1878. The reason it was taken, they were in San Francisco, they're on their way to England to enrol the children at schools over there. So you've got William at the back. This is the first wife, Eliza. Now when she got to England, she actually gave birth to the sixth child. Her name's Gladys. We'll talk about Gladys later. She's here. When Eliza dies in 1880, the new wife is this woman here. This is Mary, Eliza's half-sister. She'd been living with the Larnachs for a few years. The one on the end is Kate, that's the eldest daughter. This young guy here, this is actually Douglas. He was the one who ran off with the third wife, but he's only about 12 in this photo. These two here are a couple of staff they took with them. This woman is one of the daughters, Colleen, another daughter here. This is a bath. This is a ladies' bath. Now what would happen, if you brought into the room by the staff, half full of water, the lady of the house had put her bottom in there, her legs would be on the outside. So she'd just lower herself in. And it was called a hip bath because it washed your hips. It's a beautiful room. It's the highest room in the castle, double glazed on three sides. Looks really nice, beautiful views. And of course on Larnach's day, behind me you could see all the way to the Dunedin Sea because that was the reason for coming here, the beautiful view. But unfortunately now the trees have grown up, but it does offer protection from the wind, which is good. Yeah. Now there is one other place you can go.
Here we are at the top of the castle. You can see the view of Dunedin. There's the garden down there. while you're standing up here at the top of the Larnach Castle, in the distance you can actually see where the Golden Princess and the Holland America Maasdam are docked. Now you really can't see the Maasdam well, but you can see the front of the Golden Princess is right there.
It's the dress that was worn by Constance, the third Mrs. Larnach, when she married William in 1891. So that dress is 125 years old. It's still owned by her descendants. It's on loan to the castle to be displayed. Had some continuity to the story of the Larnachs. It's a beautiful dress. The other things in the room are just things that ladies used at the time. Up behind us you've got parasols, the umbrellas to keep the sun off, not the rain. Floating figure in the corner is the ghost. This is allegedly the haunted room.
Right, so now I'm outside the castle. I'm now in their garden. Right now it's the summertime. It's December, so the flowers are bloomed. Take a look at them. They have Alice in Wonderland themes in the gardens. Here you can see they have the hearts and they have red roses, just like they did in the movie. And here I am with Alice. I was also talking that there was Alice in Wonderland characters. This is the white hare. There he is. So here I am with the white hare, or the white rabbit. There he is. Let's see. Tea party, wrong way, this way. Go back, painting down. Another garden here, it's just right outside the restaurant.